It's going to be Chaos Crew versus Animal Squad, and I think this is going to be quite an event.
I would agree.
Off the bat with FaZe, going to get himself a shaft and a blue armor. Comes down with a shotgun. And I think quite predictably wants a pincer. So we saw life lead from FaZe before.
Not only wants a pincer, but
it's Bus Driver.
Well, there's just something to point out with that play that FaZe made. He not only wants a pincer, but he knows he could push pincer from the lower doorway with shaft, and he could kill whoever's there. So just a smart play overall from FaZe to have that recognition, having the right weapon, and helping out his team.
Beyond this mega, as I was saying, I think Bus Driver is the life leader for Animal Squad, FaZe for Chaos Crew. Bus Driver for me is the standout player of these six. I think he's mechanically the strongest. So he's one I'm most looking forward to watching, aside from my boy FaZe. It's going to be a Vindy on Bus Driver. Not a whole lot of stack to work with, in fact almost none, but he's getting there, slowly but surely. Mega in 5, and I think they'll know. Just setting a trap for the moment, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's life leader with Vindicator. He doesn't want to lose Vindicator. He doesn't want to die. Smart not to push for the next mega. But he's just waiting for someone to maybe, unsuspecting opponent to poke their head into the bunker.
Well, and I guess that's the luxury of the Vindicator on the life lead, is you don't so much need people to defend you, so you're giving your aggressive players absolute freedom to be as aggressive as they want, right? Because you can handle yourself in this situation. Bus Driver last alive, but they are one life ahead. There's one apiece on the FaZe and Absol, and Absol's barely hanging on to his. FaZe on Mega. Absol falls. Bus Driver coming for the red, secured by his team, and we have a bit of a symmetrical situation. Bus Driver and FaZe both stacked. And
yeah, just
know when
Animal Squad here. Animal Squad here, content to give Chaos Crew the mega, secure the red, and then push out. So just a deliberate team coordination to only come out together after life lead has stack.
Bus Driver and FaZe together, very large. Are they setting up for power up this early? Kinda looks like it.
Does appear so. It does appear so, and the mega's gonna show up after the power up. So we should see.
FaZe. Oh no, this is horrible for Bus Driver. Juve can't get the job done versus FaZe. That's gonna be power up on him, but he's only got one life, and the push from Juvenile. Tenacious, decisive, beautiful play coming out of Juve.
Yeah, it was just a bad angle for FaZe to have a shotgun, and Juve just saw blood in the water, or smelled it, had the right angle, was obscured by the corner, and shot the rocket. Very good from Juve.
The timing of it, impeccable. And he must have got the call that FaZe went from his almost 200 stack to something more manageable, and he's really capitalized. Bring the folks back to Bus Driver, though. He's at the red, facing Cookie, and he's going to win that engagement. And then pretends with a little bit of suppressive fire to help out Liths when it comes to Ab. So, Cookie comes up a jump pad, and things are getting out of hand already for Chaos Crew. Needs to keep off the mega here. Bus Driver can't do it. FaZe is going to pick it up and win the fight because of it. And going into this power up, that's huge that they managed to scrounge together a few more frags.
Yeah, it was looking like Animal Squad was able to shut them out of the items, but bit of a hero play at the power up at the mega. Sorry. And a round that looked like Chaos Crew was going to lose, they might be able to take this.
They could do. It's FaZe on the power up once again. List around the corner. Evades things for the most part, but Absol is there. Juve pushes on to FaZe, but pushing against the Vanguard player, I don't know about that. And now Bus Driver can get run down.
Yeah. Very good comms from FaZe to his teammates. They converged on the life lead in the bunker. And they do have a slight advantage, but not by much. FaZe really needs some resources. He should have got the call that Red's up, but yeah, he's not.
He may have got.
He doesn't know if it's safe.
I think they had mega timing, but not red timing.
That or it just wasn't safe.
Yeah. Right, bus driver left pretty low though. We're gonna jump to him as he's on a slither of HP, just 11. Oh, Lith saves him. This is still heart-wrenching stuff, and here's Abso, and you can't hit him, bus driver. There we go.
Game starts in round 3.
It's 1-1 right now. This is looking like it's gonna be a close game.
Certainly could be. I think these are two very, very evenly matched teams. I think I've seen them scrim before, and it was back and forth, different every day. Strider gonna hold his own there, though. A little bit overly aggressive from Abso. Kuki as well finds himself on the receiving end of a rocket. Juve now playing on the high ground, securing the red by preventing people from crossing midfield. Abso gonna get a decent frag there, though. This bus driver now joins in on the fun. Him and Liths gonna be pushing on in. And it's FaZe left with 2 lives, this with 3, bus driver with 2, Juve with 1. This is very, very favoured for the Animal squad, who I think can afford to throw lives at this power-up if need be. And, well, they don't need to. Chaos crew can't go in that room, they're scared of it.
Yeah, and I just want to point out very smart play from Animal Squad. They gave the power-up to the one player that was fully stacked, and he healed everyone else. So very heads-up play from them. I really like how they used the Siphonator in that case.
Juve still retaining a lot of that stack. And we'll see for FaZe. We'll know who it is. Kuki trying his best. And he's going to do well alongside Abso. Juve falls. And yeah, great defense there. FaZe, as he often does, I feel, sort of plays on the limit. The fact he was seen by an opponent there really worries you, but his teammates are there. And I feel like one of the things about FaZe is he expects a lot of his teammates. Like, he makes plays relying on them in a big way, and that can be frustrating for him at times, but can also look absolutely brilliant when it works out.
That's absolutely right.
Bus driver to fall. FaZe going to be on this red. Okay. His balls have probably recessed into his body because that was far too close.
Yeah, and FaZe is just making it look easy. His corner play is very good. His movement's good. He's always returning damage and moving. Just overall really good life lead play here. Doing damage, evading, and getting stacked.
Look at that stack.
All at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just very good from FaZe.
Can't fault him in this round whatsoever. Liths has to play life lead as well, which, from what FaZe told us, is going to be uncomfortable. Both him and Juve are these super aggressive ghosts, and it's supposed to be Bus Driver sitting back with his immaculate shaft, but instead, Liths has to hold on. He's found himself 2 reds, and FaZe isn't as healthy as he once was, but with Siphonator in hand, a blue Mega as well, very, very workable. We're in one of those weird stalemates where both teams have 1 life. They're trying to strike that balance between defense and aggression.
Yeah, I actually think FaZe should have gave up the Mega to his mates. He had Siphonator, which was passively healing him up to 150.
Oh!
So I think he should have gave up a Mega there to his teammate, but
Juve,
you know,
he just blocked that bullet. That was going straight for Liths. Juve jumped in front.
Get down,
Like
Mr. President!
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna start calling Liths Mr. President from now on.
Yeah, again, you know, FaZe took the last mega, and I think this is one of those situations where you want to split your resources to your ghost a little bit. Give them an extra hit where they can survive, and it might end up in a kill for you.
Such a slow end to this round. 5-minute mark coming up. Me for the third power up. This is, I guess, more common in Siphonator rounds, though, isn't it? To go exceptionally long.
Yeah.
And it's over. Liths commits, wants to power up, loses out.
Game starts in round 4.
Yeah, I don't know that the Siphonator is that important that he should have sacrificed himself for it. He may have thought he had support, but yeah, I think he should have been thinking about leaving.
So with a lot of stack here, they may well choose for him to play life lead. I think if things go more his way. It'd be interesting to see how much they care who is the life lead. Because situationally, right now, you favor Abso, but would they still give the red to FaZe? I think they probably would. In the end, they don't get it at all, as it ends up on Liths. He's got quite a nice stack going into this first power-up. It is a Vindicator round, so very volatile indeed, and very important as well.
Yeah, this is why this round is so important to set up early. Doesn't mean that Chaos Crew is screwed here, but it does mean that if they don't get the power up, they have to position themselves around the room with pincers in the atrium area, that crossbow.
But Absol's got 1 life and he's just gone down. Bus Driver and Juvenile, meanwhile, are just absolutely tearing Chaos Crew apart. And Liths isn't even needed right now.
Yeah, this should be an Animal Squad win here.
Oh, if Chaos
even if
turn this around, they're the greatest team of all time.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't find him with the power up, the idea that you use the power up to just swallow the map since the other team is on their back foot, so you just power up. The Vindicator is just so strong.
Liths holding his own and then some at the moment. Juve having his armor whittled away, and Absol's done a good job of going invisible, I feel. He's being shot at, as I say it, because...
As you say it, Caster's Curse. Well done.
Game starts in round 5, 2, 1.
When I need you to end a round, I'm just going to say, hey, can I get a compliment on the life lead? And then the round will be ended.
Yeah, sure thing, bud.
Don't be a hater.
Abso wins that fight. And now comes up and wins, but I'm not going to fight. We're picking on one kid. 2-on-1, it's unfair. Liths here over at the shaft. As they've both taken a couple of spills. I'm going to fight second red. Kookie's going to be the one on it. Who we haven't watched a lot of in this series just yet. Been a bit quiet. What do you think scientifically is the cause for the caster curse?
I actually think it's more a spiritual, negative energy wave. So basically, the idea is that the caster's sending positive vibes.
Yeah.
But there has to be a negative energy to offset the positivity.
The yin to the yang.
It's basically balance. It's yin yang.
Yep.
So when the positive energy is too high, the only result is that someone has to die.
Okay, easy round for FaZe coming up. He's going to absolutely rock it. I see no way that Chaos Crew can lose this round.
testing the science right now.
We are pushing it to the limit. Oh, he stopped hitting things. He's eating a pincer. Needs his team. His team's not coming. FaZe is a pioneer man. He's a frontier. Has to rely only on himself and his own wits.
That and the resources around him in nature. I know FaZe is calmed right now. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? What's going? Where are you guys? I need help. I need help. Oh man. I need help. Where are you guys? Where are you guys?
Abdo's like, I'm at the mega. I'm at the mega. Oh, sorry, not red. I'm at the red. Cookie's just got his Italian hands up, going, I don't know. It's just a mess out there.
Round 6, 2, 1.
And somehow they get the win. I guess the plan was to just put a lot of ghost pressure and win that round. Maybe that's why they left FaZe alone. And it worked out.
I mean, he did have 3 lives.
Yeah, he had 3 lives.
Lifts kind of does it. Pincer as well chiming in. I think it was from Bus Driver. FaZe's going to set himself up for this second red and is now once again asking where his team are. His team was all dead, but he's going to get the red anyway. And a frag. Hits the pincer. No, he doesn't. Abso kills him. But a good little run here from FaZe. Not the biggest stack in the world, but... Oh.
Incoming siphon.
I heard the mega go off. Did Cookie pick it up?
I believe so.
Alright, he just lost it almost immediately. 3 lives left on FaZe. It's a real spread of lives on the other side. Siphonator goes to lifts, and Juve's there with a wonderful interception. Loses that fight in a big way, though, does our lifts. Juve has to pick up the Siphonator. Mega now going to Bus Driver, I think? Oh, it's all getting a bit hectic.
Yeah,
Oh! What the fuck, Juvenile? His name said it for me.
yeah, both teams are having trouble nailing down the life leads.
Well, and it's still ambiguous, right, for Chaos Crew, because Juve and Bus Driver both have lives.
Yeah.
Which, it's a much different problem to try and address. Huge stack on Bus Driver, though, now. Last left live. 2 lives for him, 2 for FaZe. And FaZe fancies going at him. Mono in mono. Is he going to address upon the red? He will. The pincer is there. FaZe, you beast. It's creating real opportunities from nothing with this damage. I'm going to switch over to the map.
Yeah. FaZe is just doing, just doing a great job as he has been all map, running the items, staying out of sight, doing damage when he has to, only showing only showing himself when he has to, and it's just really good life leading.
Bus Driver, but he loses, but he wins.
Oh, but he wins. But he wins.
All right. There we are. It's going to be the pick of Animal Squad next. I'm expecting a wipeout. You expecting a wipeout?
I'm expecting a wipeout or a MacGuffin, actually. I think a MacGuffin.
The only thing you're ruling out is Icefall.
Yeah, I don't think Icefall.
I don't think you go Icefall versus Absa in the phase.
I actually think Icefall might favor Animal Squad. I just think Icefall is just going to be messy overall. I think Icefall's a crapshoot for both of these teams.
All right.
That's a real phrase. You don't know what a crapshoot is?
Yeah, no, I do. I do. We're going to go to Sunken.
Okay. MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. And again, we're not taking into consideration that these teams have scrimmed each other a lot. So they
Oh, yeah.
probably have an understanding of their weaknesses. So this may be a thing. This may be a situation where Animal Squad's like, yo, you know, we're 80% win rate on these guys in Sunken. So something to think about.
Well, we're going to see how it pans out. I like... Yeah, I think I like Chaos Crew, especially after the extinction. They've got the momentum. I'm liking their position in a big way. What to you jumps out about Sunken, other than the fact that it's very pretty?
The defensive positions. I've talked about this before. If you set up defensively properly on these points, you really can shut out your opponent. But getting to your defensive positions is a little bit harder defending the first wave because you don't have the long sight lines like Marina. The first wave, that's right.
Right. Waiting on Abside to come back from the little boys' room. What is with Arena FPS players and having tiny blanks?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Have they all got diabetes or something? Could be it. Could be an infestation of diabetes. Here we are with Juvenile, who's going to be making his way through the red. Disappointingly, see that Abso has taken it. And now the slightly aimless meandering, where you maybe try and pick up a pincer, maybe pick up a second red, but what really happens is you get pincered twice by Scoochie. Guffin coming up. Abso's here to receive a throw, but has to drop and throws back to what would have been himself. FaZe is there, though, and that should be a cap. I don't know about this defense, but it's a cap. What am I talking about? The defense is wonderful.
Defense is fantastic. FaZe is playing back base, not pushing up to the rocket quite yet. He's trying to buy as much time as he can, but
he gets floored by Juve, though. Juve just going on a bit of a run. Vindicator on Bus Driver, as if he needed to do more damage. Is going to be the cap.
Yeah,
and Bus Driver, where's he
cap.
going to pick?
He's going to stay up here.
Oh. Giving away that mega hurts, though, doesn't it?
Well, unfortunate that he didn't get the mega, but he did kill the mega carrier. So, as far as the offensive potency, it's been nullified, and just Bus Driver just going on a tear right now.
I think that the Animal Squad are going to be very, very dangerous whenever they can set up a decent defense. Their aim is all of them so good and so consistent. Cookie going to be making the cap, but Liths is there, hot on his tail, and Bus Driver as well. They're going to get the pull. Are they going to get out? Juve's there to meet with Liths. They're now going to have their choice of routes. Going over the top. FaZe there to intercept, though, and a couple of cheeky close-range pincers. Now moving on to the point. Oh, but the ramps don't work.
Misses he missed it a little bit. Didn't get the velocity. Didn't hit the jump properly. And unfortunately got caught out.
Juve gets set up in the most powerful position on the map, but Cookie, FaZe, and Abso all have a go and make the team ace happen. Oh, but Juve threads the needle. And again. Bus Driver as well. just trading wipes.
Defend your base.
That was a very good play from Juve. Seeing a pull
Up on the high
before the
ground is
Vindicator.
Liz.
Enemy Vindicator.
Vindy goes to FaZe. Red's up in 8. He can't afford to wait for it, can he?
Yeah, he can wait for it. He should wait for it.
Okay.
Definitely should wait for it. He's going to have 15 seconds of power up with stack.
Um.
I'm not sure what he's doing here.
Oh god.
Wow. Just wow.
That was bad.
Team
Yeah.
McGuffin.
Absol gets parrot thrown. McGuffin as well. Oh dear, that was horrible from FaZe.
That was unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Bus driver just said, "Hey, I got a rocket launcher. You're in front of me. I'll just rocket jump on you." And unfortunately, before FaZe could realize that he was dead.
94 plays 23. Absol looking for the cap here. Juve and Bus Driver going to go down. Lithso with a decent amount of stack, and he's on the point ready. FaZe tries to flush him out, and Lith goes to focus Absol. No such luck for him. It will be a cap, and there are some bodies at the point, but the stats almost nothing for Chaos Crew.
Yeah,
They get wiped,
I don't
of course.
really like that Absol and Cookie were both at the blue crystal area. I would have preferred Absol playing further back on the point and just pincering in to the blue, because he could get a lot of free damage before they get to him. So that positioning was a little questionable.
Lith's wetting it out. Knows that they're one cap away from winning this, if they can defend for even a small period of time.
Well, they're probably better off just waiting for the power up here, to be honest.
Well, they're going to go for the cap and then make the power up a very complicated matter indeed. FaZe is going to jump on that point. There is the pull. Vindy, though, goes to Juve, fighting up against Cookie, and Cookie needs to win that one. Ooh, in the end, it's FaZe, and now both McGuffin and power up in the hands of the Chaos Crew, but
pad.
no. Oh, no!
Oh,
Like, what is going on? Juve can't make it happen. Absol on the power up now, but it's not quite strong enough. Bus Driver's on top, and now making the pull. And with this power up, there's nothing much they can do to stop him. He's going to throw it out to his team, grab him himself. Now he's got Juve for an escort, but no says, I'm going ahead of you, son. As they just push into Cookie and FaZe, taking them down. Overtime activated. Is there a touch? There's not. Round over 100 to 66 in the favor of the Animal Squad.
Round 2, 1.
yeah, I honestly, I think that they should have waited for the power up, because Chaos Crew was already in their base, and had they positioned themselves for power up, they might have been able to grab the power up and clean out Chaos Crew. Because they killed Chaos Crew before the power up spawned, they actually spawned and were able to contest it. So again, they won the round, but maybe a tweak that could have been made.
Maybe. FaZe, just a voyeur to that fight.
McGuffin. Defend your base.
Gonna make his way out. Good throw from Absol.
Yeah, very good throw from Absol.
Cookie left alive, the only one that can do anything right now. Gonna take down Juve, brings out the blaster, but Lith gets the better of him. He's gonna drop in turn to FaZe, who brings it back. It's back to business as usual with the Vindy coming up. FaZe is gonna pick that one up. He's gonna hit a great rocket. Red's there for him. 50 bubblers while shooting behind, killing everything that moves, and I think half expecting that to be a direct rocket. It wasn't the case, but still, great position here for FaZe. And very astute of him there, actually. With the power-up, it would have been so tempting to turn around and kill the person that was chasing him, but he knew it was more important to kill whoever had pulled, so that it wasn't brought out into the midfield where it could be thrown.
Yes, very good awareness. Understands the proper priority in terms of fragging and where he needs to be and what he needs to be doing. So if you're a player that's trying to understand how to play this mode, you're seeing somebody play it at a very high level.
What a defense so far. Cookie's
Yeah, a
gonna
little
bring back.
scrappy,
He's got
but they're making it work.
200 It's not like a clean full hold, but at the same time, the MacGuffin hasn't gotten very far. The furthest
Yeah,
it got
and-
was like jump pad.
I think the blue armor. Around the blue armor?
Yeah, around about that. 83 in a row. Animal Squad. Where's the Animal Squad of round 1?
Yeah, this is good from Chaos Crew right now. These are very good defensive hold. They got the first wave and they've been able to capitalize on it. Cookie had a very nice stack and did a lot of damage. He got a good 3 kills before he went down.
Juve gonna double up 99, 15 seconds to a power up as well. This is about as tense as MacGuffin gets for the Animal Squad. They're gonna push on in, but FaZe gets the better of him. It's Liss left alone. And power up spawning. Oh, it's going to be so hard to decide where to go if you're an Animal Squad right now. Bus Driver's going to collect it. He's going to jump for red as well. He knows that FaZe is low, takes him down. And this could be the cap. And pretty much full duration power up to make this defense happen.
Yeah, I don't know if FaZe maybe thought the red was available. I don't think he saw the power up coming, or if he was just trying to surprise him. You know, it may be a risk you take, being that you're 99 up. But
Yeah.
you know, Bus Driver capitalized on it, and they're gonna get 30 coins out of this.
The defense hasn't been great after the power-ups receded. It was so powerful in the hands of Bus Driver, but now we can see it's Absol already on that MacGuffin, looking for where to go next. It's going to go via the red, but Liss is there. Bus Driver now with the MacGuffin, they're bringing it back, and I think it's a similar story to how it was when Chaos Crew had the point. It wasn't the cleanest of defenses, but the MacGuffin hasn't gone far at all. Now it's up to Cookie and FaZe to take it away. And Juve and Co find them in the midfield. This looks like Liss is going to head him off. Gets the frag, but not before there is the cap, and that complicates things in a big way. Juve, though, along with Bus Driver, will get the pull. Trying to get it out now, but... oh, so low. So low, and no HP to speak of on the map. From downtown, it's Cookie with a very important double.
Yeah, and it's always a danger to take the MacGuffin up to Mega. There's always somebody at Pincer, always somebody in the mid area looking over that Mega. It's just never safe. And you see why.
Don't you just? FaZe on the power up now. Red as well. This is going to be a mighty powerful push. He goes up with the blaster, does so much, and now left with barely any HP. Juve's going to make it happen. Ooh, 99 to 0. 99 to 90. But what a difference a couple of minutes makes. Juve's going to die, but not before the power-up phase. And now, one last defense is going to cement it for either side.
I want to point something out there that Juve dies and spawns at Plasma, and that's because Chaos Crew is all attacking from one side of the base. And this is why you split your attacks. This is why you should be attacking from different angles. Because if they had attacked properly, they would have forced Juve to spawn further away from the point.
And crucially, of course, don't frag your opponent too much.
Don't frag your opponent too much.
Because that's how you let Agent win. In a team mode. Like, fragging him too much.
That's how you let Agent win in a team mode.
Apparently Blaster just best gun. Yeah. Highest DPS, it must be the best, right?
Ooh, Oh, this might be a hold here.
Touch! Does it? It's over.
Oh, wow. That was a tough round. That round was insane.
Yeah. 99-0 goes to 99-99. I can hardly believe it. Cookie picking up a pincer. Sorry, Vesprin, I know. That's how these rounds start. Juve pushes on in, gets the better of him.
4, 3.
It's going to be second red for Bus Driver. The 50th Juve means he can come in here and fight. Cookie does get the MacGuffin, but throws it and thrown back. Now phases are intercepted. The Animal Squad did have a choice of bases there, and I don't think he minds too much. He very much is a believer of it depends on the positioning when you pick up the MacGuffin, if I remember correctly. So, not too unhappy with his selection. Bus Driver on the red once again, like he owns it. And using the jump pad to great effect there. Blocking his opponent. There's the cap, but Cookie's got Vindy.
He's gonna go ahead and attack. No armor. He's just try to play it safe here. Spam things, spam out the corners. Try not to get into a shaft fight if you can avoid it.
Team MacGuffin.
I'm gonna get a cap here. They should be able to get this cap. Abso is super stacked, yeah.
I almost
he's
prefer
actually
Abso in a fight versus Juve.
That was good from Abso, recognizing that the power-up was a little bit late. I think it was dropped and picked up a little late. So, recognizing that, slowing down a little bit, and just waiting for the call from his team to when he can go into base.
And there's the call. He's going to come in.
Defend your base.
No resistance. Bus Driver's here, but I think a little bit too late. Abso's going to take him down. Juve,
MacGuffin drop.
try as he might, can't make it happen. And Abso still with a pretty decent stack, able to sit on this point. Going to fight against List, but jumps in a shaft fight? That was, yeah, that was unfortunate for Abso.
Very unfortunate. Maybe got a little excited.
Liths and Cookie trade out. Where is that pesky MacGuffin? It's over on B. Now picked up by FaZe. He's going to get dropped. It goes to Liths, who will deliver it. Now we've got to start thinking about the Vindicator all over again.
Absolutely. And there's a mega immediately after. There's a red shortly after. Not sure if either team has a bearing on timing. It looks like FaZe is probably going to play for this red. Be my guess. Very similar to the last time he had the power up in their base and did the same thing.
Yep.
Do you want to see him be a little more aggressive this time, though? Yeah. It's good for FaZe.
He is. Gets dunked on by Liths, though. And List now has that power up to make this defense happen. Bear in mind, this is Chaos.
Well, I wanted FaZe.
No,
I wanted FaZe to be aggressive, but I didn't want him to be stupid. I mean, he had a teammate who could have jumped on the point. So,
yeah.
Lost the
Sorry,
power
my
up.
mistake.
And this is not looking
Animal
good.
Squads.
Yeah, this is Animal Squad's pick.
Yeah. Not looking good, but well, Cookie. Let's see what they can do. He's got a decent stack on him. Red's gonna be soon. He picks up the blue. Takes out Juve. Good damage at the moment, and it will be the cap. Cookie, I think, needs to win this fight though. If they're really gonna make a defense happen, and now playing with a pincer at range does a great job. But so little stack on the side of Chaos Crew, and that means that Bus Driver can walk on in, throw out to Juve. And we only need one overtime hold. And with that power up coming in 25 seconds, I wonder if there's something creative they can do.
Enemy MacGuffin. MacGuffin dropped.
Yeah, if I'm Animal Squad, I want to cap this. I just want to cap this quickly. But if I'm Chaos Crew, I want to try to extend this as much as possible. Just keep throwing it. Keep throwing the MacGuffin around.
There is, in the nick of time, Absol with a touch. Is there going to be another? There's not. We go to a third map in this best of 3 series. Is it wipeout time, though?
Well, each team has won their choices. If I'm Chaos Crew, I don't want to play them on. I don't think you want to play them on Icefall, but I think Extinction is the better mode for them.
I think this is a wellspring.
I don't want to. Listen, I don't want to play them. I don't think I want to play them MacGuffin on Marina, and I'm not convinced I want to play them Wipeout either. So Icefall might be the better bet.
Well, what's it gonna be from the Chaos Crew? They won Oxide, they lost Sunken. So they can either go Marina or Wipeout.
I don't think they. I don't see Marina. I don't see Marina. I think it's. It's Wipeout or Extinction. But I think it's going to be Extinction.
It can't be Extinction because they've already picked that. So that's.
Oh, they've already picked
That's the
Extinction.
problem there, but they have.
So then they
I think they're going to go Marina.
Then.
No, they go Marina.
Think they'll go Marina? I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea, personally.
Jahar saying they should pick CTF on Spider Crossings. Nah, I actually think they should go 4v4 TDM on E1 M1. That's what I want. I tell you, I would just like any pick at all. That would be good. They're really thinking about this. I wonder if they're having like a domestic. Just having a horrible argument.
They don't have already made one? They haven't already made one? Really? Hey, nah, the birdie in my ear told me something very interesting. That there's a product out there called a gamer catheter. I think Razer's making one. Yeah.
You've already picked.
Extinction Icefall.
Come.
You can't pick Extinction. All this deliberation.
It's Furnace! Alright! Sorry, can you chuck us over to the cams, please, Jahar? I need to do a funny.
Furnace.
Fine. It took some work. You need to do a 2005 webcam funny.
Boys.
Death is
Can't pick the same mode twice! You can't! Doesn't work!
But now we get to
Read
go
the
to Death's
rules!
favorite mode, so it's all good.
You're in like the top 6. You have played so many series. You know you can't pick the same mode twice. This is unbelievable.
To be fair,
Get me back in game,
Both of
Jahar.
those
Get
maps-
me back in game.
both of those
I'm
maps
livid.
lasted so long that, you know, it's
You
easy to forget.
You forgot who picked what.
Hopefully for
It's been
Wipeout,
so
it's
long.
more, you know, let's...
2 Rams.
Let's get
yeah,
this
what is it, 2
Ramen.
2 Rams. Just ram it. I'm excited. I think Animal Squad is gonna take this.
I don't care.
We're not even halfway through this thing, and you're already not caring. This is not good.
I gotta cast a duel tournament tomorrow with 32 players, double Elam. I'm fucking. Oh. No, I'm excited to see some Wipeout. It's a different pace. It can be played slowly. I think on Furnace, less so than Wellspring though. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, that's right. They could have dueled. They could have dueled.
No, I think.
Why don't we ever talk about that?
I think BO5.
Is that best of 5 only?
I believe BO5 is when best involved comes into play. Yeah.
We're on board with Abso Quake Live. He's advertising the enemy on the official Diabotical stream, just like Luminous was yesterday. Absolutely stand up, guys. No, it's quality of life. Abso quality of life, of course. Abso doesn't believe in O's. Lift's dead, bus driver dead, Juve left alone, but he's alright. He'll live. Now. Oh, his team has a huge stack. Gonna take down Abso, that's his first death though. Unless they can get on Cookie and FaZe very quickly, which they might well do. Juve with some very, very uncharacteristic misses.
Yeah, and the pulling out the pincer there. Stick with Rockets, man. Yeah, but luckily he doesn't die. I don't think Juve's. I think he's died once. He's died once. I think everybody has died once. Yes, Juve has now died twice. Buster has now died twice. Lift is kind of in trouble here.
One is done.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's been found.
Could be awkward.
He needs
Good
to
RJ.
get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
Now this is more like it. This is the wipeout round I want to see. 6 people spamming grenades in the middle of the map, pretending.
Slow fields down. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Smoke up. Just 2 rams.
Flanking. Just rocket jumping. This is wipeout.
Bang! 69 damage kill. You love to see it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, finally, a double heal. That's nice. Chaos Crew's looking pretty good. They're actually looking a little bit better than I thought. Again, I'm thinking Animal Squad, just kind of push your mechanical advantage. Just end the rounds quick. But once these rounds start getting longer, it's kind of a toss-up.
We did just get the word from the admin. You are allowed to duel in best of 3. It's the qualifiers you're not allowed to duel in.
Ah, okay. Noted.
It's a real shame because I was very much looking forward to the Abso versus Lith's duel on Outpost Junior. Thought, you know, it was written in the stars, wasn't it?
Guaranteed thriller.
Bang. Serious advantage right now for Chaos Crew. Lith's the one zone up against FaZe, no chance, 2-0.
Yeah, and that was a situation where Chaos Crew found both Animal Squad players at the same time and were able to pinch them. 2-0 right now, which is a little bit surprising, given how they've won the rounds. Kind of convincingly, to be honest.
Yeah. Going in now. I'll switch over to Absol as he could well find Liths on his left. By saying that 5 times fast.
Ooh, Absol with a little parachute surprise.
Jahar would have done it.
Finally a double heal. That's good. Triple heal.
Playing from blue. With the pincer. We'll know that they're healing up because it's just given away. There's a little green ring in middle. Absol will notice. I'm not too sure if he did. Cookie and FaZe both pretty low and need to survive. I mean, it's a volatile position right now, but 8 seconds? They're very lucky that Animal Squad are healing right now because I do not think it's the correct move.
Yeah, but they lost their opportunity. And now Cookie needs to die and Absol needs to stay alive. Yeah, he needs to stay alive. I think FaZe needs to go die.
If you can get a heal over to FaZe? No? I think that would be a play. Absol left alone though. So what you wanted hasn't come about, but List, Juve, and Bus Driver have no more heals. And they're all so low, Absol can clean up. FaZe is back, and it's all on Bus Driver for 15 seconds. Yeah. Absolutely no chance. 3.
No, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted FaZe to die because he hadn't died. Absol was alive, and Liz and Juve and Bus Driver. Again, they're doing this. Make sure you use your heal weebles strat and heal up and save your respawns. And the risk is you get into the situation where nobody has stack and you're all low. That's exactly what happened.
Certainly are. Oh, Cookie the better of Liths, and oh no, Bus Driver's gone over the edge. Juve left alone, and well, I'm glad the round didn't end like that because that would have been oh so incredibly sad for him. So Liths left alone though for 5 seconds, and then I think there's a pretty big frag advantage on the side of Chaos Crew.
There is, but Animal Squad will spawn full stacks, and they're together, and they're cornered as well. So I think FaZe is gonna separate himself. Yeah, he's gonna separate himself so he can live.
Classic position to hold.
Yeah, I mean they didn't even check. You have to check that portal. And you can see they basically just they screwed it up. They screwed the pooch. Animal Squad did. So no excuse not to check that portal.
Big damage from FaZe on this flank. Gonna drop with the shaft, but not hitting a whole lot. Eats the pincer, manages to finish off Juve. Now trying to win this pincer duel, and he will. Lift left on his own. He's gonna find Absol though, and there's a big heal. FaZe left alone himself, but with way less to work with, and if they're really on top of their stat calculation, List should be RJing like a madman to find FaZe right now.
And he's actually going to check. He actually checked the portal this time.
Bang!
Oh!
They keep their
crucial
women's
shot
bracket dreams alive.
Crucial shot from Liz. It's just, hey, I know where you're at. I know where you're going. Really well done.
Absol. Very out of position there. Gets triple teamed. That's a lot of grenades. FaZe is almost in a bit of a hairy situation there. Now, sending rockets around the corner. Gonna take down Juve. Last driver will take him down. It's left on Cookie for a second here. Doesn't manage to get much done. FaZe is back in this though, and it's only Juve with full stack. Both Liths and Bus Driver are without armor, and I feel like FaZe and Absol can make something happen here. I want to see some aggression.
Well, unfortunately, Bus Driver and Liths, I don't think they've died yet.
Oh,
so they need. No, Liths has died.
No, he has.
Bus Driver hasn't.
There we go.
So yeah,
Two
so
down.
you want to
He's
get
gonna
Bus
use a
Driver
double
dead, and now you push. This is when you push.
Juve dropping low in a fight against Cookie, but he wins that. Now on the run. Has his opponent. FaZe left alone. He can't even heal either because he hasn't taken any damage. And this is awkward for 30 seconds. FaZe needs to defrag his heart out or indeed use that Siphonator to great effect. But there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's
3,
not gonna happen,
2.
unfortunately.
The reverse sweep.
He has to stay out. You got to stay out of sight for about 20 seconds, and maybe you could run for 9, 6, 7, maybe 8 seconds. You can't run for 30. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh. Needs to get taken down, but there's not a whole lot of stack on the side of Animal Squad. They're going to have to be careful about how they stagger these deaths. It's going to be Bus Driver going down first, and I think that actually works for them quite nicely. It takes that pressure off. Cookie going to take down Juvenile though, and FaZe in hop suit of lifts. He's going to get taken down. 2 big boy Malloy stacks so on the enemy team. Make that 3. Advantage Animal Squad. Big rocket plays from FaZe, and he's going to take down Bus Driver. That was beautiful. But this is a whole lot less beautiful. He's on 1 HP, but... He's on 1 HP, but...
And he can't even... He had no play. He couldn't put down a heal. It's gonna give a clue. He couldn't run anywhere. He was stuck in the banana, the bend. It's like with 1 HP, you just gotta sneeze on him. It's unfortunate for FaZe, and we're 3-3.
With 3-3, either the reverse sweep happens, or they're gonna clutch it out after dropping 3 in a row. Either way, I'm very excited. FaZe coming in, shaft on 2, makes the frag happen. As Bus Driver falls. Look at Juve now. Him and Bus Driver waiting at the pass. He's pushing in. Shoots through his team. It's so stylish, but they're all so low as well. This is Lith's opportunity. I'm not too sure whether he knows it or not, though.
I think he knows that they're there.
Ooh. He knows that they're there. He knows that they're low, and he certainly knows his own stack, but he's a little bit scared to commit versus the 2 guns, and instead going to wait for his teammate. FaZe hangs himself with that jump pad. Abso falls as well. It's left to Kuki. But FaZe is already back. This is... Is this bad for Animal Squad right now?
This is bad for Animal Squad. They're outgunned right now. They're going to be 3v1, and Bus Driver has to get out. He does. But now they know where he's going. Bus Driver's got to fight for his life right now.
Ah, he does it. He does it just about.
But again,
Liths.
it's still a 2v1 though. It's still a 2v1.
8 seconds, though. He's going to be okay to get Juve out.
Yeah, I think he'll be alright.
Should be. Oh, no. On both ends, and he rocket jumps into the girder. And that's going to be it. 4-3. We are denied the reverse sweep again.